Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will be discussing Class 10th Boards 2019 questions of the topic Arithmetic Progressions.
So the first question is, how many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? In order to find these two-digit numbers, we need to write the multiples of 3 which are in two-digit. So we get the two-digit multiples of 3 as 12, 15, 18, so on, and up till 99, because 99 is the largest two-digit multiple of 3, so we stop the sequence here. So from this we obtained this AP as 12, 15, 18 and 99. The first term is given as 12 and the common difference of this AP, which is the second term minus the first term, is given as 15 minus 12 equals 3. So we obtain the common difference as 3. Now the nth term is 99 and we need to find the value of n. So by using the formula an equals a plus n minus 1 times d, we substitute the values in this given equation and we obtain 99 equals 12 plus n minus 1 times 3. (99 minus 12 gives n minus 1 times 3. (87 equals n minus 1 times 3. 87 by 3 equals n minus 1. Now 3 times 29 gives us 87. So we get 29 equals n minus 1. 29 plus 1 equals n. And finally we get the value of n as 30. So there are 30 two-digit numbers which are divisible by 3. This gives the final answer. Moving on to the second question. Which term of the AP 3, 15, 27, 39 will be 120 more than its 21st term? Now from the given AP, we can find the value of the first term, which is A, and also the value of common difference, which is given by D. So we start by writing the given AP. This is what is given in the question. Now from this, we see that the first term of the AP is written as 3. So we can write A equals 3 because A is the first term. Next, we need to find the common difference, which is the second term minus the first term. So which becomes 15 minus 3, and this gives us the common difference as 12. Now we are asked which term is 120 more than its 21st term. So writing this in mathematical form, we say that an, that let the nth term be 120 more than. So we write 120 plus the 21st term is given as A21. So in A21 the value of n is 21. Now substituting the formula, we get plus 21 minus So a cancels out from both the sides and we are left with n minus 1 d equals 120 plus 20d. Now substituting the value of d which we have obtained in the earlier step as 12, we get the equation as n minus 1 times 12 equals 120 plus 20 times 12. Solving it further, we get n minus 1 times 12 equals 120 plus 240. So we get n minus 1 times 12 equals 360. N minus 1 equals 360 by 12. Now 12 times 30 is 360. So we get 30 in this case. So our value of n becomes 30 plus 1, which becomes 31. So the 31st term of the AP, of the given AP, is 120 more than its 21st term. This is the final answer for us. Moving on to the next question. If Sn, the sum of first n terms of an AP, is given by Sn equals 3n square minus 4n, find the nth term. Now in order to find the nth term, which is an, the formula is an equals a plus n minus 1 times t. So from this we see, in order to solve this, we need to know the value of a and t. So writing down the given equation and substituting the value of n as 1, we obtain S1 equals 3 1 square minus 4 times 1. So S1 becomes 3 minus 4, and which gives us minus 1. So S1 is the sum of the first term. Now sum of the first term is actually the first term itself. So we can say that S1 is basically equal to A1, which is the first term. So we got the value of A1 as minus 1. I hope this is clear to you that the sum of the first term is actually the first term. So S1 becomes equal to A1. Now moving on further, when we substitute the value of n as 2 in the given equation, we get S2 equals 3 times 2 square minus 4 times 2. So we get S2 equals 3 times 4 minus 8. Solving it further, we get 12 minus 8. So we got the value of S2 as 4. Now S2 means the sum of two terms, which means the sum of the first term and the sum of the second term. So we can write S2 as A1, which is the first term, plus A2, which is the second term. Substituting S2 as 4 and A1 as minus 1, which we have already obtained, we get this equation. So we get the value of A2 as 5. So we got the first term and we got the second term. Now from this we can calculate the common difference D, which is given as A2 minus A1, that is the second term minus the first term. So we calculate D as A2 minus A1, which is 5 minus 1, which becomes 5 plus 1, and it gives us 6. So we got the common difference as 6. Now we are asked to find the nth term, and the formula of the nth term is what is shown on the screen, We just substitute the value of a and d in this equation and we will get the final answer for us. So we get a as -1 and n, we substitute n as it is, n minus 1, and the value of d is 6. So we get an equals -1 plus 6n minus 6. An equals 6n minus 1 minus 6, just rearranging it. So we get 6n minus 7. So this is the nth term. This is the final answer for us. The next question is, if the sum of first 4 terms of an AP is 40 and that of first 14 terms is 280, find the sum of its first n terms. So we are given the sum of first 4 terms, which is S4 and S14. The general formula Sn is n by 2 twice of a plus n minus 1 times d. This is what we have to calculate. So we need to know the value of a and we need to know the value of d in order to find the sum of the n terms, which is asked in the given question. So we need to calculate these two values, a and d, from the given information in the question. So starting, first we read the first line, which is sum of first 4 terms is 40. So sum of 4 terms is given by S4 and which is given as 40. Now using the general formula of the sum of terms of an AP, which is Sn equals n by 2 twice of a plus n minus 1 times d. Now comparing this, we see that the value of n in the given question is 4. So we write S4 equals 4 by 2 because the value of n is 2. Substituting again n as 4 minus 1 and then d. So in the next step we get, now S4 is given as 40 in the given question. So we get 40 equals 2 times 2a plus 3d. So 40 by 2 equals 2a plus 3d. We get 220 times as 40. So we get 2a plus 3d equals 20. This becomes the first equation for us. Now reading the second part of the question, we have the sum of 14 terms is 280. So we write S14 as 280. Now in this case, the value of n for us becomes 14. Substituting it in the given general formula for the sum of the AP, we can obtain the second equation. So writing down the formula as Sn equals n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times d. Now substitute n as 14 in this case. So we get S14 equals to 14 by 2 twice of a plus 14 minus 1 times d. Now the value of S14 is 280. So substituting 280 in its place, we get 280 equals to 7 2a plus 13d. In the next equation, we get 280 by 7 equals 2a plus 13d. Now 7 times 40 is 280. So we got the second equation as 2a plus 13d equals 40. Now observing these two equations, the first one and the second one, we can calculate the value of a and d. We can see that by subtracting it, we can easily find the value of a and d. So I just write down the first equation and below it the second equation. And now we subtract both these equations. So 2a minus 2a cancels out and we are left with minus 10d equals to minus 20. So the value of d becomes minus 20 by minus 10, which is equal to 2. So the value of d, which is common difference, is 2. Now substituting it in any one of the equation, we can calculate the value of a. Let's use the first equation in this case, which is I'm writing here from equation 1, which is 2a plus 3d equals 20. Now I'll substitute the value of d as 2 in this equation. So I get 2a plus 3 times 2 equals 20. 2a plus 6 equals 20. And 2a equals 20 minus 6, which gives us 2a equals 14. And finally we get the value of a as 14 by 2, which is 7. So now we have the value of a with us and we also have the value of d with us. So we can easily calculate the sum of the n terms of the AP. Using this general formula for the sum of n terms, I'll substitute the value of a and d here. So 2 our a is 7 and the d is 2. So we get Sn equals n by 2, 14 plus 2n minus 2. So Sn equals n by 2, 14 minus 2 gives us 12 plus 2n. Now we can take out 2 common from the bracket. So we are left with, we took out 2 common and we are left with 6 plus n. The 2 cancels out each other and we are finally left with Sn equals n times 6 plus n. Just opening the bracket, I get 6n plus n square. You can rearrange it in the last step and write Sn equals n square plus 6n. So this is the sum of n terms of the given AP. I hope you liked the video. In case of any doubts, please post it in the comment section below.
Thanks for watching. Do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos.